Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your dude, your rebel, your guy, that's up to the next level, King Sergeant, aka 1192, saying what's up, rocking both the Hidden Leaf and also the Dragon Ball. You already know how it goes down here. So, I want to welcome everybody to the KeeKlip episode, but this here is KeeKlip 368 for season 7, episode 18. We got two more until we hit 370, and I hope to do something big. I got a really big announcement. I'm gonna try to either do it on the next video or whatever the case is, but I'm gonna try to get that out soon because we got a whole lot. Now, first off, as far as his air date, this would have been the weekend for ACL, but due to the COVID-19, that did not happen. Otherwise, but on the other part, they had an online convention that was this past weekend. I didn't really join in. I joined it at a late conversation with a few friends the other night, but you know, it was good. It would have been fun to see this year. Hopefully, you know, this ends. This does end quick. Like, I really hope it do. And to all the people that's not working yet, but we'll get back together. Definitely will. So for today's review, do something real quick for recaps. For 365, we looked at the Time Cruiser's Lego board game, and then we looked at both Saint Seiya, the 80s version, and Saint Seiya, the Lost Canvas for 366 and 367. So now for this other video, we're going to do another review. We're going to look at Kong, King of the Apes. Now, and like I said, this is another Netflix series I've been watching. I might do some more of those, you know, just because there's a whole lot of shows out there. Now, for the record, to everyone knows, you know, I always like the little MonsterVerse movies, because I know we talked about Godzilla in earlier episodes, and of course seen the movies. Now with King Kong, there is a difference between it. And before I get to the actual review, just one, spoiler alert, and second of all, King Kong in a nutshell, big gorilla, go figure. Godzilla, a giant monster. Now, the thing was, you had the 1933's movie, King Kong, and you had the sequel after that, some others. I know there's been other movies. I just remember watching all of it, and it's like, okay, there's only certain ones that King Kong and Godzilla will actually be canon in their own universe, where King Kong itself is just a different species, or a different universe, so to speak. And of course, with the Peter Jackson, same thing. This one, however, the Godzilla the King Kong that some of us can see in the Godzilla verse, that's the MonsterVerse, because there's only two of them. The one is going to be coming up soon, and then the one I seen back in the old days, that was really good, because I was watching this video of all these evolutions of King Kong, and of course, King Kong versus Godzilla is going to be the biggest Kong. Like, it towers like, geez. And of course, kind of like how Skull Island did, which really good movie. It also led on to Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Or no, I'm sorry. Wow. Godzilla, the first one, then King of the Monsters, the second one. And then it's going to be leading on to King Kong versus Godzilla. That right there is honestly going to be something great. I really love it. Like I said, it's two different ones. It's two different universes. But yes. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk on the show, Kong, King of the Apes. Now, also, I forgot to mention this. I remember there was a Godzilla cartoon that was based off the 1997's movie with Matthew Broderick. This one, there was another cartoon that was a King Kong series. And that was like back in the 90s. I didn't even know about that, unless I did remember. But maybe other like fast foods had toys of these. I don't even, like I said, it was, I can remember a few cartoons, but that one is kind of one of the rarest. Now, this one in particular, it does have a good theme song. This one is basically a newer story, nowhere canon to the original Kongs or anything else in between. This is his own story, own timeline. Bam. There you go. Now, how the show is, basically in a nutshell, is basically saving the animal kingdom, saving the animal preserves and everything around it and its habitats. To where this one is based, starts off with Kong being a little monkey and being hunted down by these I don't want to say poachers, by these hunters. They're working for like some corporate organization. And so in the series, he does grow, and his boy finds him and brings him back home to his dad and his brother, which the brother becomes a bad guy. So alongside that, their dad was basically a scientist, and he's working on these experiments. And once he discovers about Kong and what it can do, the boy wants to keep it, and he didn't really think about that, but he's like, okay, you can do that. And so they bring him to town, and they want to try to keep it hush-hush. Now, go figure, you see something weird, people are going to start franticking, and they're going to call the cops. Now, of course, the brother was alongside it, because one of the brothers, he thought of him as a brother. The other one just thought of him as just a pest. And he was I guess the jealousy was kind of into play, too. At that point, that's where, the cops come in, they kind of see what's going on. And so, Kong, they treat Kong how Garfield would treat John. It's a calm animal, very, very calm, and basically he can't really get mad unless you really provoke him. To where in the other King Kongs, yeah, he's going batshit crazy. This one, he's very well tamed, and it only had 2 seasons. Remember that, on 2 seasons, a few episodes in. When it does go in the future, the brothers, they split. One stays in the jungle where the base is, and the other one's off on his own place. And so later, of course, the dad grows old, and he dies, and so basically everything's out upon the son that's a good guy. So at that point, they discover they not really discover Kong, but they already knew Kong either way. And so they he has a jetpack and some wrist gauntlets, and that's later in the series. So I think they kind of train him to be a all-purpose defense guy. There's also other animals. One would be a tiger. One's tiger and some other animal. And they do interact a little bit. One of the characters is a maid, and they have a bird with by a wing, which I guess the wing got damaged for some reason, so he basically healed them. And most of the animals, they they try to protect and also to heal and adapt to things. One would be the evil brother. He would have all these other animals dinosaur wise. One would be a triceratops, a T-Rex, and a pterodactyl. And some of them, they're basically bots. Yeah, Dinobots, not Transformers wise. I thought it was pretty clever, and I was like, okay, I kind of see where it's going here. So he's basically trying to capture Kong and basically rule the animal kingdom in this case, with intentions to really destroy his brother's his work. And of course, maybe his dad a little bit. You can say yes or no on that one. It plays off a little differently. But they fight off some of the dinos. They have not mostly various missions, and alongside the evil brother, he has not a partner, an assistant, which is basically a cyborg. And later on, she starts tripping, really tripping. And the good brother had some other senses as well. And one of them being an African American character, which I actually really like. He's really cool. He's kind of like a tech savvy guy. He's kind of like a pilot. Cause I think he's the one that kind of also helped made some inventions for Kong itself. And let's say what's really weird is you think for King Kong back then you're yeah, he's just a friendly animal. This one he's really obeying. He's actually humanly interactive. And so, like I said, that goes off in the next few episodes. And then by the time season 2 comes, he's more fully developed. One of the episodes, they go inside this volcano, kind of how Spy Kids 2 did. They go inside the volcano, sorry. Yeah. Go inside the volcano, and then basically it's another city. So it's kind of this is Kong's own home. There's other Kongs out there. There's other dinosaurs and whatnot. And like I said, this is under a volcano. And what I found funny, if they're going underground, you think it's just going to be roofing. No. They keep going further out. There's going to be air. So it's Science. And so that kind of goes on, and then I think the brother kind of learns the secrets afterwards. And then of course, you know, him and the cyborg girl, they kind of got into it for a minute, and then the cyborg was basically being a quote quote slave, if y'all want to put it like that way. Yeah, it was crazy. You know, and then she starts. So basically, she kind of starts, you know, tossing him aside, and she's gonna take control. And then she starts making other cyborgs, starts taking care of like all the other robots, so to speak. And then the brother, he had a bio arm and an eye, cause I forgot how his eye got messed up. No, but anyway, so he's kind of on that side too. Now, the good brother, he tries his best to get him back, or at least to kind of get his hair turned the other way. Which I find that really heartwarming. It doesn't really go all as well. It doesn't. You know, that's like later on in the season. You know, of course, turns it around. They managed to stop the cyborg. They managed to stop her team. Of course, with Khan's assistance and everything else. And like they travel like other parts of the world. Like one episode, they were in like the Arctic, and they had like this heated like machines, and it was basically gonna melt the ice. Of course, in the Arctic, you need a cold climate, so everything can be restored. Like one of them was like a polar bear, like on an ice board, and it was about to fall into the water. And of course, you know, they do what they can to save her, and then, you know, that works out. And then everything's back to normal. So like further episodes in, you know, like I said, the cyborgs are stopped. So basically, the brother still urging to get Kong. One episode, or like few of the last episodes, he has a serum that grows him like Jesus Christ. Like, wow. he gets more muscular. It's kind of like how it's kind of like if he was the Hulk, but it did not go as well. And but he's basically the size of Kong, and of course, you know, they stop him in his tracks, and then he's off to police. It doesn't really leave much of a cliffhanger. It really doesn't. I think it was well played. I mean, if they ever did come in another season, you know, I might check that out. But basically, you know, Animal Kingdom was restored. Like I said, it was really good episodes. It's really good. It, like I said, there was really no references towards like the older King Kongs or anything else. It was, like I said, its own story, its own fillers and everything. So take that for granted. I would recommend that. It was a Netflix series, like I said. It's like a 2016 show, only 2 seasons. Great characteristics. Samuel Vincent, the voice of Double D, and also Sideswipe in the Transformers Armada and other voicings, he's in there, and it's alongside some others. So if you ever get a chance, watch it. Watch the show. So yeah. That right there will be this KeeKlip ending. So like I said, Kong, King of the Apes, I'll definitely give that thumbs up. I give it a 3.8 out of 5. You know, it's like I said, how it is, and I still need to see the older one, because I never, unless I did seen it before but not know it, because one of the things, I know the kid can basically like transport his face to his. I was like, okay. So if I ever do come across that, that'd be great. And also the King Kong, or the Godzilla cartoon as well. I could probably review that later. But like I said, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. But as I did, we'll think of we'll think of what we can do for the next few episodes. Other than that, you know, like I always say, check out everything on here and everywhere else. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Find me on Facebook, facebook.com/DudeLover92. Also on Twitter and Instagram, DudeLover92. Even TikTok and Snapchat, DudeLover92. Until next time, stay tuned for 369. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace out. Stay awesome.